Welcome to New Teacher Talk, the podcast that's all about empowering early career and aspiring educators like you. Whether your classroom is in a rural area, the suburbs, or the city, we're here to provide guidance and inspiration for your teaching practice. Glad you have joined us for today's episode.
My name is Heather Lyon, and I am a district administrator, author, blogger, and mom. Today, I'm going to talk about something that might sound small on the surface, but has an incredible impact in the classroom: the words we choose and how we say them. For reasons I can't fully explain, certain parts of songs, movies, books, and TV shows have stayed with me over the years. Not just iconic things like "I'll be back" from The Terminator or Ross Geller's "Pivot" from Friends. I'm talking about the odd, random moments, the ones that leave a mysterious mark on your memory. For me, one of those moments came from an episode of a classic 80s sitcom, Who's the Boss? Now, you might be too young to remember it, but stay with me. The show starred a character named Angela, a working single mom, and Tony, a single dad Angela hires to help run her household. In one particular episode, they're sitting in a parenting class, and the instructors give them a challenge: rephrase the statement "no parking" without using the words "no" or any other negative words. Sounds easy, right? But the suggestions "don't park here" or "you can't park here" still carry that same negative tone. Eventually, the teacher offers a positively framed solution: park elsewhere. It was a lighthearted moment on the show, but for some reason, that one phrase stuck with me. As new teachers, you're going to be bombarded with signs, rules, procedures, and expectations. Your own, your students, and your schools. And the way we frame those expectations matters more than we realize. Let me give you a few examples from my own journey. When I was a camp counselor as a teen, we were trained to say "walk, please" instead of "no running." It seemed silly at the time, but once I was in the classroom, I saw the logic behind it. Rules like "be respectful" work better than rules like "don't be rude." "Keep hands and feet to yourself" is more effective than "stop hitting." Why? Because the brain processes positive commands more clearly and quickly. When you say "stop talking," students hear "talk," especially in moments of high emotion or excitement. But if you say "voices off" or "let's all listen," you're guiding their behavior, not just restricting it. There's even science behind this. Parenting expert Alana Pace explains that when we use negative language like "stop bugging your sister," the brain has to double process, first understanding what not to do, then figuring out what the expected behavior is. But if you say "be gentle with your sister," the direction is immediate and clear. This is crucial in a classroom setting, especially when you're just establishing your presence as a teacher. Positive language doesn't mean you're being soft or avoiding discipline. It means you're giving your students a roadmap. Instead of slamming on the brakes, you're pointing them toward the right path. So how do you start? Here are a few tips to bring the "park elsewhere" mindset to your classroom. First, reframe your rules. Look at your classroom expectations. Are they framed around what not to do? Try flipping them. "Don't be late" becomes "be on time." "No phones out" becomes "phones away during instruction." Second, practice your phrases. Think about the behaviors you correct most often. How can you phrase your requests positively? "Eyes on me," "take your seat," "let's try again." Simple changes that build a culture of respect and calm. Third, stay consistent. Students notice patterns. The more often they hear clear, positive directions, the more likely they are to internalize them. And finally, fourth, model the mindset. Use this strategy with colleagues too. "Let's focus on what's working," or "here's another way we could try that," go a long way in a professional conversation. To this day, I can't help but mentally reword "no parking" signs when I see them. And now I see that moment from Who's the Boss not just as a quirky memory, but as an early lesson in the power of words. As you settle into your role as an educator, remember, language shapes the classroom environment. It shapes how students understand boundaries, how they receive feedback, and how they feel in your presence. Your words can redirect behavior, build relationships, and promote learning all at once. So go ahead, try it. The next time you feel the urge to say no talking, pause and think, what's the park elsewhere version of this moment? You might be surprised how much smoother things go, one phrase at a time.
Thanks for spending time with us on New Teacher Talk today. Make sure you're following us on social. We're at New Teacher Talk on Instagram and Blue Sky. We drop our Tuesday teacher resource and Thursday thought there, so you won't want to miss those. Hit that follow button and share this with anyone who might need to hear it. We're in your corner wherever you're teaching.